NC State.
It's one of these interesting matches where the #1 seed lost to the #4 seed. Good sweep, but little hip action here by Miller. Could Miller get it? He's going to try and step it up. A little scramble action early by the heavyweights. He's going to try and sit back and put pressure on Miller. Bringing it into the center. Good tree drop.
Go, Trax!
Nice early attack by Traxler.
What a find this was for head coach Tony Roby at Virginia Tech in the transfer portal. 4-time NCAA qualifier. You have an All-American from 2 years ago. He has won a Pac-12 championship. Just a wealth of experience that allowed their talented heavyweight Hunter Katka to get another year of development with a red shirt. And you talk about, it's a puzzle, Rock, for a lot of these coaches. Where can we score points at certain weights? And if Virginia Tech is to knock off NC State and prevent them from winning a 4th consecutive title, heavyweight might be the spot that could decide it. And you look at the addition of Traxler and how that swings it for the Hokies possibly.
Agreed. And the good thing about heavyweight at Virginia Tech is that they'll be loaded for a few more years. And that's not to overlook what NC State is doing at heavyweight. They have 3 guys that would be starters on most teams in America. And they have a top recruit coming in at heavyweight. And heavyweight's one of the hardest weight classes to recruit for in college wrestling, because many times if you're good and athletic, you're playing something called football. I'm not familiar with the sport, but that's where they end up.
Yeah, the trio of Wolfpack wrestlers, Owen Treffin, Deontay Wilson, and then you have Houghton, who's representing the Wolfpack this year. The early takedown by Traxler has been it. Inside a minute to go, first period. There's a shot by Miller. He comes up empty.
Quinn Miller is one of the more undersized heavyweights, walking around maybe 235-ish. And to think that Traxler was a 97-pounder, he looks like a good-sized heavyweight.
Are you saying Miller is one of the few heavyweights, Rock, with abs that are very potent?
And he's proud of it.
Yes, he is. The thing about Quinn Miller that I really appreciate through the years, he's battled back from some really significant injuries. Knee injuries, he had back issues that cost him a season. He's persevered through it all.
Green choice, green defers. Hello.
Talked about his roots in Idaho, and yeah, off the grid, certainly so. Rural parts of Idaho, has spent some time there helping his family. Farming atmosphere. From Idaho to Charlottesville, and that's been a pretty good transition for him throughout his time. Now a grad student on the grounds.
This is the respect that Traxler has for Miller. He had choice, but he decided to go neutral because the last time they wrestled, Miller rode Traxler for about 3 minutes. And there were some areas that Traxler had to work on. When you're in the postseason, you don't want to try and prove a point, you just want to win. So he says, my best option is to stay on our feet.
One thing Quinn Miller has had to figure out is how do you win when you're undersized? And he's been able to do that. Good athlete, has used his athleticism. You know, the thing about him, inadvertent poke in the eye will stop the action. He has been a pinner throughout his time in Charlottesville.
It's always good to have your heavyweights, or anybody to be a pinner. But yes, he's gotten better. Traxler's been doing to that sweep single often, and he's going at it. He takes another shot like that, and Quinn Miller, rightfully so, should be called for stalling. Traxler take another shot as soon as possible. See, now it makes it a little difficult now that Miller is pushing. At that moment, he should have just took another half shot, and I think he would have earned a stall call there. So now there's motion by Miller. So that flurry that he had before, there's the stall call against Miller.
Second period will come to an end at a 2-1 lead for Nathan Traxler. Miller looking over for some instruction from the corner. Assistant coach Bolton, head coach Steve Garland for UVA. Traxler readies, and we're off and running. Final 2 minutes of this semifinal session. Stand up by Miller. Big, powerful mat return by the Virginia Tech senior Traxler.
And he wants to earn this riding time. And he's laced the ankle. You see he kind of hooked that right ankle, which is even more challenging for any bottom wrestler to get out. And it looks like just because the ankle is laced, he should be able to get over a minute of riding time. But just as I say that, he's got the riding time, though. So now he's trying to get the reversal. If you can get the reversal, still controlled by Virginia Tech, reversal. And so at this point, UVA is going to try and keep down Traxler. Now Traxler has to learn his lesson from the first match and how to get out. So now riding time does not make a difference, and Traxler is almost out, but Miller staying in. Is that one? Yes, that's one. Now remember, Miller has a stall call against him. So Miller's going to have to stay offensive. Not just here, but if he goes overtime, he's got to stay offensive. And Traxler just needs to go back to that little sweep single he was having. He was having some success there. Maybe he wasn't getting it, but at least just, attempt it. You don't want to just wait till overtime. If you can score now, score and go to the showers.
Approaching 30 seconds. Miller with a burst of energy, and out of bounds they go. Continuation of action. So no calls coming from the officials. Back to the center we go. 28 seconds.
Both guys here, they don't want to make any mistakes. No mistakes. There's a little. Now Traxler. Ooh, Traxler almost had a reshot there, and then Miller tried to do a dump. And so they're saying UVA fans are calling for a stall. They want a stall here. Looks like, Sean, we're going to overtime for heavyweights. Let's do this. Two minutes, overtime. It doesn't matter if it's a takedown. Whomever scores points. Coach Garland is into it. Is he invested? Look at him. Look at the sweep single. A little sweep single, nothing. Traxler looks like he might be coming up on top. No control yet. Now it's Miller. Now it's going to roll over. No control yet. Nothing happening. Both wrestlers in a good position to score. But Traxler's got the leg hook. Looks like he's going to get it. Nothing. Two for Virginia Tech. What a finish to the first heavyweight match. Wow. What a gut check win by Nathan Traxler there. Heartbreaking loss for Miller. But look, he kept that ankle hook, and he's just going to step over. And at that point, that's when he covered the hip, takedown, and look at Cody Brewer and Coach Hart fired up And Garland just, that is when you are invested